acknowledgement. Come on, Taylor Swift. That was lovely.
Thank you.
Oh, it was really nice. Sit yourself down, Taylor. That was lovely.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely lovely. It's really nice to meet you.
Hey
up, Taylor.
It's so good to be here. I brought you some presents because I'm so happy that you're having me. It's so awesome. These are for Buster.
Oh, look at this. Dog biscuits from a very posh shop. Taylor, he's spoilt as it is. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you very much. What's in here?
It's a new collar.
Ah, he needs it. Oh, that's fantastic. Hug me, I'm famous. Actually, I'm going out tonight. I'm going to wear it instead. Oh, that's really nice. Thank you very, very much. That's absolutely lovely. Is she nice? Yeah?
Thank you.
That was a lovely song. Tell me, because I'm going to deal with them for you, who has caused you to sing Teardrops on your guitar? Who has done this? Who has done this to you?
Well, actually, I wrote this song when I was about 15, when I was in high school.
When you were 15?
Yeah, so I wrote this song about a guy that I had a crush on, and he didn't know. Inevitably, he knows now. And, you know, I have this habit of writing songs about guys and naming them. I can't seem to stop doing that.
Don't they get worried? You know, don't any guys in your life, don't they think, oh, there's going to be a song written about me by tomorrow morning?
Well, I mean, you know, I've thought about that. And I'm like, well, you know, guys aren't going to want to ever date me at all, ever. But, you know, if guys don't want me to write bad songs about them, then they shouldn't do bad things.
Exactly, they should treat you right. It's revenge, isn't it? A dish best served cold. Or on a guitar. Where did the inspiration for Love Story come from? Because that's a really lovely song on this.
Thank you.
Yeah, it really
that
is.
was actually about a guy that I didn't actually officially date.
You didn't actually officially date him?
No, not actually officially. But, you know, it's like when you're about to date that person, I call them nominees. You know, when it's like you're not officially dating them, but you're really considering them, they're nominees.
Be warned, fellas, be warned. Do you believe that every country star has to have her heart broken before she can sing the songs?
I don't know. I think that, for me, I just have always been fascinated by human emotion and how we treat each other. And, you know, there's sometimes some songs that I wrote really early on that were not about getting my heart broken necessarily because I was 12. But they were about, you know, going to school and everybody else just doesn't really talk to you that day or something like that. I think in some way that you have to be able to feel emotion in order to convey it. But, you know, heartbreak helps.
God, you're smart as a whip, you are.
Thank you.
You really are. Which country stars do you admire? Who do you really admire?
Shania Twain and Dolly Parton are my favorites.
You like Loretta Lynn?
Oh, I love Loretta Lynn.
I do. I love her. But Conway Twitty when she sings "You're the Reason Our Kids Are Ugly." Have you heard that one? It's the most fantastic song. How do you feel when people compare you to Dolly Parton?
That's a really awesome compliment because Dolly has a catalog of songs that she's written that's over 800 songs, and she's really, really witty. She's got a quick wit. I heard a story about her once. There's always that moment in your concerts where you're playing an acoustic song or something. It's a really quiet moment, and some guy in the back is like, "Marry me!" You know? And I heard a story about Dolly one time. She was doing a show, and she was really trying to have the audience pay attention. It was a quiet, slow song, and this guy in the back goes, "I love you, Dolly!" And she just looked up from her song and said, "I thought I told you to stay in the truck."
On the ball, that woman.
Just really
fabulous.
quick, and I just have loved her ever since I heard her music.
I'm a Dolly fan. You could
amazing.
not be a Dolly Parton fan, though. How could anybody not like Dolly Parton? She's wonderful, isn't she?
She's
she really
amazing.
is. But you're like her because you're a singing storyteller. Your songs tell a story.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But that's why I like country songs, because you have a beginning, a middle, and an end. They're lovely. Aren't they? They're usually about heartbreak and 2 cigarettes and an ashtray.
Yeah, it's one of my...
Have you heard that song, 2 cigarettes and an ashtray?
That's what all my songs are about, actually.
I want to know, how did you persuade your parents to go to Nashville at such a young age?
Persistent begging.
Dazzle them.
Worked pretty well. When I was 10, I saw this TV program about Faith Hill. And it said, you know, when Faith Hill was, 19 or so, she moved to Nashville, and that's how she got into country music. And so I had this epiphany when I was 10. I was like, I need to be in Nashville.
Yeah.
That's a magical dream world where dreams come true. Need to be there. And so that's when I started on my daily begging rant with my parents of, I need to go to Nashville. Please, please, please take me to Nashville. I need to go. Like, and so eventually they took me on a trip there when I was 11.
And that was it. And you stayed. When did you actually move to Nashville?
When I was 13.
13?
Yeah, I moved when I was 13, and that's when I got signed. When I was 14, I got signed as a professional songwriter, so had a job in Nashville then.
And did you go alone at 13 to Nashville?
No.
No?
My family is amazing, and they've always been so behind my dreams.
I was going to say, they're really supportive, aren't they? They sound like
They're
nice
awesome.
people. Yeah, take you off to Nashville.
Yeah.
And how did you feel when you first got to Nashville? Did you think, this is it?
Well, I felt like, for me, I've never felt like I was actually going to get there. I think when I was a little kid, I was so used to going to talent shows, and all the other kids would walk around and introduce themselves to you, and they'd be like, hi, I'm Shelby, I'm going to be famous. You know? And I just never was like that. And so I didn't think that this was going to happen to me. I moved to Nashville, and I tried to work as hard as I could, and I spent all my time thinking about music and music only, but I never actually thought this was going to work.
And it did. Look how it went.
It's pretty crazy.
Were you always so focused and so committed about your career? Did you always know, right, that's it, I'm going to sing?